You are killing it. Meg impressed audience in her latest podcast by slamming a Hollywood actor. Meghan Markle hit out at Hollywood actor Mike Myers and director Quentin Tarantino for perpetuating stereotypes with their caricatures of Asian women in the latest episode of her Spotify podcast. Meghan Markle criticized the representation of Asian women across Hollywood productions in the latest episode of Archetypes. The Duchess of Sussex examined the Dragon Lady stereotype, showing female members of the Asian community as sexually cold and threatening masculinity. Meghan took aim at one of the greatest filmmakers of all time, Quentin Tarantino, and Austin Powers actor Mike Myers for their stereotypical portrayal of Asian women. The Duchess of Sussex defined the Dragon Lady as the East Asian temptress whose mysterious foreign allure is scripted as both tantalizing and deadly. She discussed the concept with journalist Lisa Ling and comedian Margaret Cho on the first episode of her podcast since the Queen's death. In it, Meghan says movies like Austin Powers and Kill Bill presented these characters of Asian women as oftentimes over sexualized or aggressive. And it's not just those two examples, there's so many more. She added, this has seeped into a lot of our entertainment. But this toxic stereotyping of women of Asian descent, it doesn't just end once the credits roll. The 2002 Austin Powers film Goldmember features Japanese women Fuke Mi, portrayed by Diane Mizota, and Fuke Yu, played by Carrie-Anne Inaba. The characters have been criticized for sexually tokenizing Asian women. And at one stage, Powers, a comedy spy who is portrayed as continually on the hunt for sexual conquests, is seen with a list reading threesome with Japanese twins. Meanwhile, Quentin Tarantino's 2003 cult hit Kill Bill sees Lucy Liu star as the murderously violent Yakuza leader Oren Ishii. The character was described by writer India Roby as a stereotypical dragon lady who uses her sexuality as a powerful tool of manipulation, but often is emotionally and sexually cold and threatens masculinity. Meghan began today's podcast by talking about her experience of growing up in Los Angeles, which was full of culture that you could see, feel, hear, and taste on a daily basis, and said she had a real love of getting to know other cultures. She said she was not aware of the stigmas faced by women of Asian descent until many years later. In the same episode, Markle touched on the importance of not only staying true to oneself in the process of trying to define who we are as individuals, a remark which a few fans on Twitter had even regarded as a slight dig at the royal family. You want to be weird or sponge-like, be silly or fierce or curious, or even self-doubting or unsure some days, and strong and brave on others. The mother of two continued, whatever, it's up to you. Just be yourself no matter what on any societal framework or archetype or loud voice coming from a small place tells you you should be. Be yourself.